Hello YouTube and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be going over another solo queue video. I don't think I've done a solo queue one in a while. I've been doing a lot of dual queue ones, but I played quite a bit of solo queue this weekend. So here is one game on Cafe. Now this is a barn burner. It goes all 9 rounds, I believe. But yeah, if you haven't seen any of these videos that I've done, basically the point is to go in and talk about certain setups I do, certain plays I make, just kind of do a retrospective analysis of my gameplay and what I'm thinking in the moment, what I can do better, what I did well, things like that. So starting off, all of these mute jammers and this setup that I'm doing is very standard. It's a very common mute setup where you just kind of sit in cigar closet with head holes there. Now, if you'll notice at the beginning of the round, I'm going to be sitting on Nubalk. That's because I'm going to try to get a free C4 kill. A lot of times when people open the hatches, they'll either use breaching charges or a sledge, or even if they shotgun it, you can still throw a C4 up through the hatch and try to get a freebie. A lot of times, people don't look for that. So it's relatively safe. Now, it's not 100% safe, right? If they look at you, like if they're looking for it, they will kill you. But a lot of times people aren't looking for it. They just don't expect it. So I typically don't die doing this. Now, you'll notice Amaru in round 1. And got a pick and then died. I got my frag with that C4. And then you'll notice, normally I would play cigar closet, but I had a teammate who just like hopped in there and decided he wanted to do it. So I kind of have to rotate. I don't really know where to play, but I hear them rappel in cocktail here, and we have nobody playing cocktail. So I realize I have to swing this kid. They're planting. I have to swing. I ended up just dying. I don't know. I really don't know how I lose that, to be honest. Sometimes it happens. But teammates ended up clutching up. That was a really weird strat by them. They really just repelled in cocktail and planted. I mean, I guess they saw a gap and took it, but obviously it didn't work out for them. Now, I am going to be playing Castle in the second round. This is another pretty default setup for Kitchen. Basically, you just castle off that small bake door and make the rotate closer to the walls so that it allows your player to play in bakery more safely. And then I'm going to castle off coat check as well, because with those head holes that I made in the red wall, it allows me to hold prep from coat. And I can also contest the bakery breach if they open the bakery wall. So with the whiskey double castle as well as the coat room castle, I'm pretty safe inside of coat. And I've got a beeper on small bake window, so I'll know if they jump in small bake, and I put my second beeper top red so that I'll know if they walk down red. Now it's a relatively basic setup and almost a default setup, like everyone knows about it. You'll notice in the beginning of the round I kind of walked upstairs just to see if they were doing any kind of rushing, and then I noticed my entire team's roaming. So I decided I have to go back to the bomb site because my whole team is roaming. So I moved back to the bomb site. I reinforced this other red wall, and they start opening the breach, and then I'm just kind of boned. There's nothing I can really do. We had nobody holding bakery. Nobody else is in sight with me. This is not a very good spot to sit for me. And then I just overlooked the ace. I swing because I'm expecting him to be on the right side for some reason. He was not. He was on the left side. And that's just an overextension by me, I guess. But also, I had no teammates in sight with me. So, sometimes rounds just happen like that. I go into the next round and I wait to pick my op until last, hoping that somebody else will play the castle. Somebody does, luckily. So I hop on the warden. I'm gonna try to do a little bit of roaming, and my game plan is to basically contest the bakery double door from piano window, and hope that I can just get some picks off of that. So yeah, don't forget to grab that hatch, by the way. People love to open it. Here, I hear a drone. I don't really know where it is. And then I realize that it's under my chair to the left. But if you hear a drone while you're roaming, find it. There's no reason not to. They get 10 drones in a round. It's not like they have an unlimited supply, right? They get 10 drones in a round. If you can shoot one in the prep phase, that is that much less information that they have. Now you'll see, I hear somebody rappelling. So I kind of am a little cautious here. I hear him go to the roof, and that's when I feel like I'm good enough to look out the window. I don't see anyone, but if you watch this C4, that C4 lands right in the front of Bakery Double Door. So if anybody was like trying to walk in Bakery, they were dead there. Make sure if you do throw that C4, try to wait. Don't blow it up when you normally would. Like normally you throw a C4 and you blow it up like relatively quick. You have to give that thing time to drop. I mean, it's going up 3 stories, right? Or going down 3 stories. So after I throw that C4, I walk down red because I know my teammates are going to need help in Bakery. And I hear one in Small Bake as well as one Whiskey. So I'm kind of boned here. I have to try to manage my gunfights, manage my angles. I can't overextend on this Bakery guy because the Whiskey kid will kill me. So I'm just holding a passive angle. I see the Bakery guy run, so that means I can swing the Whiskey kid, right? I kill the Whiskey kid, and then I go for the Bakery one. He's clueless, needs a map. And then unfortunately I get refragged by somebody in coat that I didn't know he was there. And we end up losing the round. So, rough start for us, honestly. Only one defensive round win in ranked is usually not a good start for you. But Cafe can be very wishy-washy on attacks and defenses. It really just depends on how the team plays it. And my team played defense poorly. Defense on kitchen, at least. So, hop on the attack. I'm playing Capital right now. I don't know if I switch to Twitch this round or if I wait. Yep, there it is. There's a switch. Basically, my game plan is gonna be just try to get all the util, like the defenders and the Goyos. And I also have been really enjoying playing Twitch lately. And that's what Siege is all about. That's what video games are about, right? You want to play ops you enjoy. You don't just... I mean, obviously, you want to win. So you, especially in Siege, how competitive it is. So you want to find a good balance. A healthy balance of ops that you enjoy playing, as well as ops that will help the team and you will win with. So Twitch is a very good op if you can control the gun. The gun kind of got nerfed into oblivion, recoil-wise, so it's a little bit more difficult to handle than it used to be when it had a grip at least. Now my game plan is just see if I can get a free pick on those windows. I don't, so I hop up on the roof and then I go to work. My game plan is to just freaking drive around with the Twitch drone, see what kind of util I can get rid of. Goyos and Fenrirs especially are super important to get rid of. So that Twitch drone right there was very, very useful Twitch drone. I mean, you get 3 zaps. I mean, they recharge, but you get 3 zaps to start. And I got something with all 3 of them. This one I kind of miss, but getting rid of that bulletproof is super useful too, because that heaven bulletproof will see new bulk. And there's no other way to clear it unless like an Asher or one of my randoms does something. You'll notice I see somebody freezer. I throw the smokes, but I know somebody's probably cocktail, so I don't drop because it's just a really dangerous drop to make. So I go new bulk instead to help my teammates take red over. I get a freebie on the Goyo swinging red. And from there, I'm not going to lie, my teammate kind of baits me here, and then he doesn't do anything with it. So we're pushing up. I don't know where diffuser is, but I walk up to try to take some kind of map control, right? And I dive to the dock from freezer, and my teammate is he's just crouching on default plant the entire time. He sits there for another 15 seconds, and then walks forward and dies. Like it. Sometimes you'll have that, especially when you solo queue. It's hard to work together with a teammate when you're solo queue, right? You don't know if they hear you in game chat, and even if they do, they're not gonna listen, and stuff like that. So all you can do is just shrug it off and move on. So now we're gonna have to win 2 attacks on kitchen, most likely, unless they run kitchen once and then upstairs once or whatever. But most likely we gotta win 2 attacks on kitchen. First thing, don't do what this Goyo just did. You'll see I get this castle barricade open for free because if you put a Goyo on a castle barricade and the Goyo explodes, it destroys the castle. So me as a Twitch player, I'm looking at that and I'm like, awesome. That's free util for me. I get to get rid of a castle barricade and a Goyo with 1 Twitch bolt. And it's just the freest thing ever. Always check your spawn peaks, especially on cafe. People love to do those. But you'll see, I shoot this Goyo right away. Castle barricade's open. And it's free. It's open for free. So yeah, if you're a Goyo player, don't put a Goyo on a castle barricade. I notice here nobody's playing small bake. So I hop on the Twitch drone again, see what other util I can get rid of. I know there's a bulletproof here, so I get rid of that. And then I end up getting shot before I can get anything else. So I hop back on my drone. I notice that there's nobody in bakery, so I just take that space fast. Right? The biggest thing as an attacker in Siege is to take space. If you can take space, the defenders have to worry about you. Then they're going to move. They're going to move into your teammates' angles. They're going to move into your angles. They're just going to do stuff that they wouldn't normally do when they're comfortable, right? When you take space, the defenders become uncomfortable. And then once I take that space, we get a couple picks. I stop, I reset, I drone again. Because there's no point in me just walking in and dying, face checking things, right? I have another drone. I have plenty of time. I hop in, I drone. I figure out where both of them are. I noticed that that guy went to freezer, so he's most likely still going to be in there. So I just hop through the prep window. And unfortunately, I missed my shot here, but it's alright. And then I don't hear him lay down. And hindsight, I heard him shooting at me from the ground, and I saw the sparks on the door. But I didn't see that in the moment. I was kind of tunnel visioned, and I just ended up getting picked. But, yeah. You have to bear with me, guys. My voice is still gone from being sick, so I'm probably going to take pauses through this video just to stop, take a drink of water, throw a cough drop in, and whatever. But I was right. They went kitchen again. So my game plan is just do the same thing. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? It worked. Just clear some util, clear some Goyos, and try to take space. Now, they don't put the Goyo on the castle barricade this time, which, good on them. They also don't actually even castle bakery door, which is a good move. I don't think castling bakery door is smart, to be honest, because attackers could lay under that and just, like, get angles onto people's feet in bakery. I usually use my last castle in the small bake window. But you'll notice they doubled up on the Goyos there. So I shoot one, and then my drone gets shot. So I go to a normal drone just to look at the layout of what they got going on, figure out where people are, things like that. Then I go back on my second Twitch drone, get rid of the second Goyo, get rid of the bakery cam, and try to find something else to shoot. That cake's kind of lost, and I get a third Goyo before I get shot. So I made very good use of my Twitch drones there. Now, I'm re-droning to figure out where this castle is. Because he was by the red wall, and I don't want to walk in and die to him on the head holes. Once I see that he backed up in the site, I know that they both backed up. There's nobody going to be close sight on me. I walk in, take space, figure out where they are, see that there's space to be taken, and I take it. Right? I just walk in. Always got to be wary of those head holes into coat check. It's a pretty common angle on that freezer there, so I kind of slow down, pre-fire it, This guy, I don't know if this is the same guy or not. The same one who was Cade who laid down and killed me from bunker. But if it was, I mean, that guy needs to realize he's playing humans, right? Like, if I die to that laying down angle once, I'm not going to die to it again because I'm going to expect it. So he kind of sold there. You'll notice, here I am again. I throw my drone. I don't know if I hop on it yet. I was going to hop on it, but then things kind of got a little tricky. And you'll notice I don't push very much further into sight here because I don't have to, right? I've taken the control that I need. Teammate can plant. So, I'm just sitting there shooting bullets, making noise. I smoke for teammate so that he can plant a little bit safer. And that's all. We get the bomb down. We into a 3v1. Don't run at him. My first teammate who dies definitely ran at him. That's his fault. I hop on a cam because why not, right? I might as well hop on a cam, figure out where this dude is instead of face checking things, right? He's got to come to me, so I might as well just sit on this cam, watch where he comes, try to ping him for teammate to win the 1v1 or whatever. And worst case scenario, I just get off the cam. So you'll see I'm red pinging, teammate loses, and worst case scenario happens. I get off the cam, I stay still. He still has to defuse, right? I don't have to swing him at all. I don't have to do anything. I stay still. I don't even aim in because I don't want to make noise. And I just sit there until he walks into my crossfire. And that's how you play a post plant. You don't need to kill them in the post plant. The point of a post plant is let the diffuser go off. So just, if you have to, sit in the corner, sit still, don't move. They don't know where you are. You're more than likely going to win that. Now, overtime, we get attacked first. They go upstairs. It's the only bomb site they won. And this is honestly one of those rounds where I don't have to do anything. Sometimes you'll have rounds like that where your teammates will just walk in and just absolutely destroy, and that's what they do. I spend the whole round just sitting on the roof getting rid of util, destroying Fenrirs, destroying Goyos, and yeah, that's pretty much it. It's going to be a little bit of a boring round, but what can you do? I'm going to take a drink of water, sorry. Remember, check spawn peaks. I don't really check that one spawn peak. I see this. This is weird. I have no idea what this dude was planning on doing. But yeah, I wasn't expecting him to be standing on whiskey, so I kind of potato there because he freaks me out. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? So I light him up, but no kill, unfortunately. Then I go to work with my Twitch drones. See what kind of util I can clear. Goros especially are really good to get rid of. Default cam on Heaven. And a Fenrir. So pretty useful Twitch drone, to be honest. Now before I throw my second Twitch drone in there, I'm throwing a regular drone just to kind of figure out where other util is and where people are playing. My teammates just killed the Azami. So piano is relatively clear. There's still someone playing the pixel shield. I drone him, and then once I figure out where he is, I hop back on my Twitch drone, see what other util I can clear. And get a bulletproof, get another Goyo, and now it's a 4v1. So, and teammates clean up. Like I said, I spent the entire round on my cams, just clearing util and red pinging people. Sometimes that's all you gotta do, honestly. Now we are gonna do the same thing that they did, and we're gonna go upstairs because it's the only bomb site we want. You'll see I'm doing the same mute setup I did round one, and you make these feed holes here so that your pixel player can contest default plant. I also shoot open the bar on default, as well as shooting out long bar, and just to make the attackers uncomfortable, give us more angles to look at them from. And yeah, remember, shoot drones. That's 2 out of the 10 drones that they're gonna get in this round. Gone. Now, I said this before, but I'm playing humans, so I'm not going to do the same C4 that I did before. This is another C4 where typically people will rappel up there on the like the northwest side of the building. So if you listen for them to get on the roof and throw the C4, sometimes you can get a freebie there. It's a little bit more difficult to do, but it is super safe. As long as you're listening well, you should be fine. And you'll see my teammate's playing Cigar Closet again, so I just decided to go play Shaiko because I don't want to sit in closet with him, right? I see that drone come up brown, and that usually means somebody's going to walk up behind it, and I was right. So I get a freebie there. We get first pick. It's awesome. Now, this Shaiko position is pretty important to play, but I noticed my teammate's gone, so I hop in closet. I don't think I should have done what I just did. Typically, I like to have that head hole like directly to the right side, but it wasn't there, so I made it. And the attacker saw me make it. He saw the debris fly, and he knew that I was there, so he gets a freebie on me. I don't know how my teammate didn't refrag me there, unfortunately, because he was right. He was playing ticket, looking into red, but it is what it is. Sometimes it doesn't work out. So now we got to win another attacking round. This is an attacker-sided cafe somehow. We have won one defensive round out of 4. The other team has also won one defensive round out of 4. I think. Or did they win 2? Nope, they won 1. They also won one defensive round out of 4. Well, out of 5 here, you'll see we're going to win this. But, yeah. They go upstairs again because it's still the only bomb site that they've won. Which, if I was in their position, I probably would too. They got slammed on kitchen twice. I don't know. But, yeah, I'm pretty much going to do the same thing I did, excuse me, on the other rounds. Just clear some util, walk in piano, take space. That's all you got to do. Siege can be complex, but especially in ranked, it's a really simple game. Drone, take space, make the defenders uncomfortable. If you can plant. Otherwise, you just win. Now, strangely, there's no util on the red door. There's Goyos on the skylight drop. They're playing Tachanka for some reason. But once my first twitch run gets shot, I decide to drone out piano, see what's going on there. I see that there's a rook there, and my drone got shot from Doc playing freezer. So I keep that in my mind that, okay, Doc's probably freezer. So after I clear some util with this twitch run, I'm going to take space in piano. And I'm keeping in mind that the Doc is in freezer. So I'm going to be worried about those bathroom head holes the entire time. Right? I'm not just tunnel visioning on this rook who is pixel. I am also worrying about the bathroom head holes because I know that this Doc is going to swing them. So even as I'm pushing, I'm still worrying about these head holes. And I end up correct. He swings, I kill him. And then I can just ISO this rook out of his position. I don't end up killing him there, but I know that I have this guy. Like, he is stuck. He is fighting me and another teammate. He looks like he goes back, so I look in the freezer. I guess he forgets that those holes exist, and I kill him. At this point, I realize I have diffuser, so I sprint back to default. I could have taken White Hall, but if I end up dying there, then I leave my teammates in a bad spot. So if you have diffuser, please don't run after the kill in a 4v1. It's just, that's how you lose rounds. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed, feel free to leave a like, subscribe for more, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.